I'm Abiola Jackson. This is the Entertainment News and Celebrity Gossip TV for Saturday, April the 12th. In Entertainment News today, we do have once again Porsha Williams and Kenya Moore going at each other's throats. This time, Porsha Williams claims Kenya Moore shared underage pictures of Britt Eady during the Roa filming. Um, so And not only Porsha Williams that's criticizing Kenya Moore, but her other castmates are criticizing Kenya Moore as well, in regards to the underage pictures of Britt Eady that she shared. So I'll let you hear what Porsha Williams has to say. She has a lot to say about this. Listen up, folks. This is pretty. This is something that you don't want to miss. Just listen up.
No, I'm going to expose that. Everybody needs to know who she is. That was crazy to me.
I'll let you listen to it again. It went kind of fast.
There's a housewife still on the show right now who gave Kenya that nude information. No, I'm going to expose that. Everybody needs to know who she is. That was crazy to me.
You hear what Porsha said? She ain't having it. Porsha means business. Porsha Williams already. So she ain't playing around. Now it's not only Porsha Williams too, but and obviously Kenya Moore is denying it, as you can see, or she denies it here, as you can see. She's in this complete denial that someone gave her the Edie's pictures. So it's a he said she said kind of thing. It's her word against Kenya Moore's word against Porsha Williams. This is interesting. But you got Cynthia Bailey weighing in on this. Cynthia Bailey's weighing in on this one. She's expressing her own displeasure with Moore's behavior. She basically says she has known Kenya. She held Kenya Moore to a standard that I hold for my friends. I just felt like it was not good for Kenya for her doing that. I felt she's just bigger, and I felt the way she responded was beneath her. So Bailey went on to say that Kenya Moore, she basically said that she cut her off after calling her out on her problematic behavior, and Kenya Moore and Cynthia Bailey said that's she's described the situation as sad when Kenya Moore cut off Cynthia Bailey. So that it was a sad situation, sad time. Cynthia Bailey goes on to say, it just ended on such a great note. I let her know that because I just thought it was beneath her. Kenya's a woman of class. I just felt like it was beneath her, and I was a little disappointed at how she responded. So obviously Kenya Moore is a very sensitive person. She didn't like the way Cynthia Bailey gave her a little bit of criticism. Kenya Moore took it to heart, and then basically cut her off. And then Cynthia Bailey said it was a pretty sad moment when that happened. I guess all the housewives are all ganging up on Kenya Moore. They're all ganging up on her, including no other than Andy Cohen. That's right, Andy Cohen. He's also ganging up on her too. He opened up about Kenya Moore's dismissal on his talk show. On his talk show, he discussed this as well. So listen up. This is going to be a good one. Let's listen to what he has to say. This is going to be interesting.
What happened is that Britt made a comment at the end of last week's episode, like, I have a gun and a whip or something like that.
I saw that.
And on this week's episode, they all said to Britt that you can't say that shit. And she was like, yeah, you're right. You know, whatever. She shows up to Kenya's opening of her gorgeous salon, which is beautiful, that Kenya has worked so hard on, that she dedicated to her daughter. And it's this big event, opening it with all these people there. And Britt comes in and brings her flowers and says, I want to apologize to you, and a note. And Kenya totally ignores her, like totally. And Britt's like, okay, I'm just going to leave these here. And Britt leaves. And then Kenya gets up and makes her whole opening about someone came after me and they shouldn't have. And I started looking into who this woman is, and this is who she is. And she starts showing pictures of her.
Well, like poster board that she printed
out. And this is like
one of the pictures is
revenge
her.
Porn type.
Yes.
Okay.
One of the pictures is her like,
oral sexing.
Yeah. And so, and the Atlanta housewives are like, we're out. We don't want any, the place like clears out.
Yeah.
And then there's and Cynthia said in all my time at the show, this is the lowest I've ever seen anything get. And, so that's what, you know, and then there's a slide at the end of the show that says, Bravo, stop filming with Kenya after this.
Well, you know, they say like, you know, there's all this talk of, you know, after the Me Too movement, it's like, if you show someone a dick pic or a nude pic without them saying, yes, I would like to see that right now, that's like sexual assault.
Yes, Jordan?
Well, I was going to say, the bad part of it and the sad part of it was that, like you said, it was Kenya's opening of her store that she's worked so hard for, and that it's been Kenya Moore hair care for years. And it was like a big moment for her.
Why
and
did
like
she do that?
She should have been celebrating herself, but instead she used the time to like do revenge porn and bring somebody else down. And at the end of the day, it was such a bad look for Kenya.
Yeah, why would
and
she do
she
that?
sabotaged herself and her business.
Yeah. What was she thinking?
Jody from Minneapolis, what did you think?
Yay, hi. Also, I'm just so proud of Bravo and how they handled it, and all the housewives that left after Kenya showed it. It was so trashy, and it was so negative and ugly, and I don't know, I think a few years ago, not all the wives would have left after that, but I'm really proud that they all left. And, you know, Britt making that comment about the guns and whips, I don't know, I didn't feel like it was totally like, I'm going to go kill you, Kenya. I think it was just her talking smack, and oh my gosh, Kenya just took it way too far.
Yes.
Well, there you have it. There's Andy Cohen. You hear what he had to say. Man, oh man, I tell you. Yep, Andy Cohen had a lot to say about that. Yeah, that's, oh boy. And you know what, Kenya Moore, she went on to say, she basically blasted Andy Cohen for being extremely ignorant, according to Kenya Moore. That's what she said. Before saying that the photos she displayed of Edie should be classified as a receipt, according to Kenya Moore. Oh, man. Oh, boy. That's all she wrote. That's all she wrote about that. Man. Oh, man. What I tell you, that's man. Everybody's like ganging up on Kenya Moore. It's like, man, anti-Kenya Moore. That's crazy. Oh, man. I tell you, man. Well, that's basically it for this Porsha Williams and Kenya Moore episode. The Clash of the Two Titans, I guess you can call it, whatever you want to call it. Again, I wouldn't be surprised if you hear from both of them if they continue to bicker and jab at each other again. It wouldn't surprise me if Porsha Williams or Kenya Moore jab at each other going forward. It wouldn't surprise me. Because obviously it's pretty obvious there's some bad blood between them, and bad blood between the other cast members and Kenya Moore, because they're all getting up on Kenya Moore now. So not a good way to finish off the season finale, but you know, it is what it is, man. When you know, it's kind of messy. It ended up kind of messy, but what can you do? It is what it is. Again, hit the like and subscribe button for more entertainment news, celebrity gossip TV. Nothing else to say about this. That's it. Nothing else I got to say. Until next time, peace. I'm out.